theme music.
Yeah. We apologize for being cold, but it is starting to warm up. So, if you need to leave your coat on, that's okay. So I'm going to call this meeting to order. And we do have, by the way, it is Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025 at 1 p.m. in the Assembly Hall on Main Street. The meeting is called to order. We have a special recognition and presentation on our 2025 October budget analysis. So we will invite our CFO, Javed Majid.
Yes.
Did I get that right? Yeah. From the Finance Department.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Commissioners. And here for October 2025, our fiscal year is 10 months into it now. So the remaining percentage is 2 months remaining, which is 16.67%, the ideal percentage remaining. And we have about 6 which are over remaining percentages also has underexpend comparing to the last 2 October 23 and 24. They are like Board of Commissioners, Public Relations, EMA, Planning and Development, the Cooperative Education, and Stormwater. Rest is, I call it, they are on track, the white ones are, and the blue ones have some concerns that I think is going to be okay by the end of this fiscal year. If not, we will come back and do some budget adjustments, which is, I call it a neutral budget adjustment, moving money from one to the others. Hopefully it's not the case, but we will be ready for it. As overall general fund is concerned, page 2, thank you. Second page. Overall general fund is underspending right now, about 5.9% or so, but by the end of this fiscal year, our projection is that it's going to be about 2% or so underspent because of the year-end adjusting entries and all the catching up we do. By the end of March or somewhere close to first week of April, we'll come back and have the exact numbers at that time that where we end up this fiscal year. If any question, I'll be right here. Otherwise, I can sit down.
Do you have any questions?
I do not. Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Either. Thank
I
you
can
so
stand
much.
here for the ordinance if anybody.
Do we need the music? We need to cue the music now that we're done?
Don't ask me to dance.
All right, thank you. Okay, approval of the agenda. I move to approve the agenda.
Public comment?
Oh, public comment.
I have not received any yellow cards for public comment. So, okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay, Madam Vice Chair, would you like to recognize Ms. Turner for
Absolutely.
public comment?
And then if you'll make sure you
Just-
fill out a card. So we
Right.
have you on record.
Exactly. Okay, anyone else? All right.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
I kind of reviewed the budget. I guess it was revised. And I kind of wanted to maybe ask at the board comment time. I know at the last meeting where you all deferred it to this one, that Commissioner, or do I call you Vice Chair today? You was requesting either 50,000 for viewpoint health or 90,000, which is what they pay in rent. I did, and you said that the others don't pay. Are you speaking of the other viewpoint health locations don't pay rent?
Yes, yes, I
Okay,
was.
I did do an open records request, which they're past their 3 days to provide that, but I looked at the amended budget and I saw that 25,000 was added for viewpoint. Again, I feel like, when is it going to be about the citizens? We've given to the Boys and Girls Club. It's in the budget to give to Viewpoint. But when are we going to consider the citizens as a whole? I know that you all did lower the millage a tad bit, not even a whole meal. But the other thing is that, but on the other hand, they're going up on fees for the license, they're going up on fees for the recycling. So it's like you're giving, but you're taking. So we're not really getting anything. So I'm speaking on behalf of the citizens. And also, do you think it's appropriate, with you being the chair of Viewpoint, to, solicit? Because you all know, both of you know, that we are broke. We know we are in a financial situation. If I'm correct, the intergovernment contract said that we are 200% of our revenue in debt. So when is it that we can say we don't have the money? There's no shame in that. We have to get back on track and get financially stable. So I don't know if I'm asking you to consider that. 25,000 is not a lot because of what was saved in the budget. I think it was 143 now, 143 million now is 126 million, but it's still the look that is given the citizens and how the citizens are feeling is that they're, being pinched here, pinched there. And you all presented it, and we were glad, we were happy. And I do defend the board that it's going to take time in order to get ourselves financially stable again. So I do support and see your efforts, but then when you go on the other hand to other areas and you add expenses, that's the problem. Thank you.
Thank you. We didn't actually increase the budget at all. We moved some money around so that we could reallocate. So we didn't increase the budget. It is the same amount that we proposed and talked about. It just took some money from here, took some money from there, and did that. So, if that helps. Next, thank you, Charlotte Gellert.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Commissioners. And Chair Van Ness is going to be a grandmother again. So
She is.
being a grandmother is wonderful. Being a great-grandmother 7 times is even better.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Wow, that's a lot.
I know. My question. Yes, running a little late, tried to be on the Zoom and not drive at the same time. The question is about the budget. And I asked this question last night at the Rockdale County Water, Sewer, Stormwater Advisory Council meeting, and they didn't know the answer. With the proprietary funds, water resource funds, the revenue, parentheses, includes fund balance transfer. All right, because water is an enterprise fund and not part of the general fund departments, there's no breakdown as to how that $77,968,000 is going to be allocated. They couldn't answer the question. I said, how much in the fund balance? And then what was their fund balance? The only thing I got was these numbers came from finance. So I know you won't answer that, but that's my question. I'd like a little more information about that particular enterprise fund revenue and expenses. Thank you.
So my understanding is that the enterprise fund is self-sustaining. Am I right or wrong about that?
You can step up here,
David, if you
please.
CFO.
Yes.
Majid.
So I can provide the detail after the meeting, and we can walk that through. We
Okay.
have all the numbers and everything.
All
And
right.
it's mostly the reason is the capital project. Okay. But I
Okay.
will give them more.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
And on page 45 and 46, that is the water detail of the ordinance. And then 47 and 48 is the stormwater detail.
Okay.
I gave Ms. Gellert my copy.
Okay.
It's also on the website.
Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate the comments about the budget. We are now ready to have an approval of the agenda. So
Madam Vice Chair, I move to approve the agenda as it's published.
I second the motion. We have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We need approval of the minutes of November 18th.
Madam Vice Chair, I move to approve the minutes from November 18th, 2025 as presented.
I second the motion. I have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Okay, item 6 under unfinished business is item 555, an ordinance to amend and provide appropriations for the period beginning January 1st, 2026 and ending December 31st, 2026, to make and provide such appropriations for the operations of the Rockdale County government, its departments, boards, and other agencies and funds, including all elected county officers and their employees, to provide for the control and administration of all funds of such agencies from all sources, to provide an effective date, to repeal conflicting ordinances and resolutions, and for other purposes. This is submitted for a second reading.
So I move to approve the second reading and adopt this ordinance as presented.
Madam Vice Chair, I second that motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments?
No.
The only comment I have is that I had wanted to, last year, or well, this year, we appropriated $100,000 for the Boys and Girls Club. And my intent had been to gradually decrease that, and I would have liked to have allocated $50,000 in the budget this year for that. But that was not done. And then with my projection would have been with nothing next year, to give them time again to get their finances in order for the services that they provide for the children in our community. So since we didn't do that, I'm still approving the budget. I just wanted to point out that's the only thing that I would have changed if I could have. So all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Okay, under new business, item 7, item 577. Would you like me to read these collectively, or do you want me to take them one at a time?
Collectively sounds great.
All right, if you change your mind, stop me. So, item 577 is with Criminal Justice Coordinating Council through the District Attorney's Office for Youth Intervention, Enrichment, and Learning by Design Yield Grant. The amount is $61,893. There is no match. The term is October 1st, 2025 through September 30th, 2026. Item 578 is with Power DMS by NeoGov, the Emergency Management Agency Department for Policy and Compliance Management Platform. The amount is $14,266.50. The term is June 1st, 2025 through May 31st, 2026 through the Emergency 911 Telephone Fund, and this is a budgeted item. Item 579 is with InterDev LLC to rescind contract 2025-138. This contract was approved on October 21st, 2025 through the Technology Services Department. This was through the General Fund and a GIS Professional Services. The amount was $5,100.
Okay, let's go ahead and stop right there.
Okay.
I think we need an explanation of why we're rescinding that contract.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for the opportunity to provide additional information. Good afternoon, Commissioner Smith, and good afternoon, Commissioner Williams, Vice Chair for today. And the reason why Technology Services is requesting a rescind of this particular contract is because the company itself, here stated as InterDev, has had internal staffing issues. And so they lost a lot of their GIS specialists, and they were unable to fulfill the terms of our contract. And basically, since they do not have the GIS staff at the time to fulfill the contract, we were asking to rescind. Since then, it's our understanding they have obtained some more GIS analysts. However, they wanted to start from the beginning on something, and we can't start from the beginning on that.
So do we have somebody already doing somebody in place?
We're looking for another
GIS?
company
Oh,
to
okay.
assist us with the staffing needs.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, item 580 is a requisition with Technology Services through TSA Incorporated for VMware software that operates the county's virtual server environment. The amount is $149,640 per year for 3 years plus $4,420.80. This is for 3 years at $1.75 for the NCPA fee, for a total of $453,340.80. This is through the general fund and is a budgeted item. Item 581 is a requisition through the Transportation Department for United Consulting for material testing of 8.6 miles of roadway resurfacing, milling, patching, asphalt paving, and striping on numerous roadways in the county. The amount is $28,300. This is through the Capital Grant Fund for Greta and is a budgeted item. Item 582 is surplus of equipment, which you can find on the website www.govdeals.com. The first is for Parks and Recreation Senior Services Division, the Sheriff's Office, and also a Sheriff's Office donation request for a Glock Model 45 to Investigator Grody Levitt upon his retirement. Item 583 is a resolution to resolve locality pay under the Superior Court Judicial Compensation Reform Act.
That's it. Okay. Do we have a motion?
Yes, ma'am. Madam Vice Chair, I motion that we approve contracts 577 through 583 as presented, and also requisitions that's included.
And to include rescinding item 579.
And to include rescinding item 579.
Thank you.
I second the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We have the motion carries. Board comment?
Oh, you want me to start? Okay, sure.
Yes.
All right.
I'm sorry.
No problem. I just wanted to say, I want to thank our finance department, everyone that worked with us, that were so patient with all my questions and the time that I had with the budget, figuring it out. It was my first rodeo. So it was a wild one, I tell you that. Also, thank you to Jennifer and Sue, who was our interim CFO at the time when I first received it. And also to our directors that made adjustments to their budget to help us to save as much as we could. I really appreciate that. Also, today is Giving Tuesday, and I would ask that you support nonprofits that are here in Rockdale County and also local businesses. Supporting those nonprofits helps them to support our citizens. Like she said, sometimes the government is not able to donate and give to nonprofits, but there are things that the citizens can do to help support. And today is Giving Tuesday, and if you want to give, please give to some of the nonprofits and support our local businesses. And we have our Citizens Academy that's starting. It's going to be January 12th through March 16th, and it's going to be on Mondays from 6 to 8. And the deadline for registration is going to be on December 15th, and application information is on our website for that. And we have our KCRB meeting on December 8th, which is Monday at 6 p.m., and the citizens are invited for that. And also to remind you that we still have constituent services through the month of December at the library through Congressman David Scott's office, and that will be from 10 to 12 on Fridays. And I also have a personal announcement. I wanted to congratulate my granddaughter, Naara, for being selected Student of the Month this month. So I want to send a shout out to her and let her know that her Mimi is very proud of her.
Congratulations.
Those are my comments.
All right, thank you. So, City Council Member Sherry Washington and I are doing a coat drive for the winter clothing warmth. It can be coats, hats, scarves, gloves. It's running now through December 20th. There is a drop-off box in the administration building and a drop-off box in the city hall. And I believe we have a video about it. Well, it really does say something.
Lip reading.
Let's play a game. If anybody can guess what they're saying. Right.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dory Williams, your Post 2 Commissioner for Rockdale County.
And I am Councilwoman Sherry Washington with the City of Conyers.
We are here to ask for your help in making sure that everyone across the City of Conyers and Rockdale County can stay warm this winter.
Commissioner Williams, do you remember this hat?
I do.
You actually got this hat for me when we were downtown one year for the Giving Machine. And it has brought me so much warmth over the years. I want every member of Rockdale County and the City of Conyers to feel that warmth and that love during this season. So we are asking that between now and December 20th, that you bring any new or gently used coats, hats, and scarves to keep those in need to stay warm this winter.
You can donate at the Rockdale County Administration Building located at 958 Millstead Avenue in Conyers.
Or at Conyers City Hall, located at 901 O'Kelly Street.
Please help keep Conyers Rockdale warm.
So, we are focusing on the children in Rockdale County and working with the schools and DFACs in that capacity. But, so we're talking about preschool up through high school, and many of our high school kids are full-grown adult body sizes. So any size of coat or jacket, they should be either new or very minimally used. They should look good for these children, these students. We initiated it because of a concern from the school district that there were a number of children at one particular school anyway who were going to not have warm clothes this winter. Also, I have really appreciated the outreach of the prayers and thoughts over the last month, 2 months almost now. It really means a lot to me, and I feel very supported and loved, and I appreciate that very much. Madam Clerk.
Yes.
Do we have a need for an executive session today?
Yes, we do, for the purpose of discussing personnel and land acquisition.
Okay. I move to enter into executive session for the purpose of discussing personnel and land acquisition.
Madam Chair, I second the Madam Vice Chair, I second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate that.